Hey Wildcats! Jayden Quaintance is ahead of schedule with his ACL rehab, but Kentucky is taking a cautious approach. He's a strong phenom who can still be a big help to Kentucky. Let's see what's new with this guy. Recovering from an ACL injury is, without a doubt, one of the greatest challenges any athlete can face. It requires not only physical strength, but also patience, determination, and an unwavering mindset. In the case of Jaden Quaintance, Kentucky basketball's promising big man, the rehabilitation journey has been marked by impressive progress. Even though the team is taking a cautious approach to ensure his return to full fitness, Coach Mark Pope, known for his balanced and careful approach, is leading this process with the seriousness that a talent like Quaintance deserves. Although the player has not yet participated in full 5-on-5 training sessions, updates on his progress are encouraging. In the background of a live broadcast of the Field of 68 Quaintance could be seen shooting free throws and interacting with his teammates. Clear signs that he is approaching a gradual return to the court. But what is truly striking is the meticulousness with which the medical staff and coaches are monitoring his progress. The concept of strength asymmetry, explained by Pope himself, illustrates this well. When Quaintance arrived at Kentucky to begin his rehabilitation, there was a significant 46% to 49% discrepancy in strength between his legs. Now, after months of hard work, that difference has been reduced to just 3%, with his overall strength surpassing even the average NBA player in terms of size and weight. These numbers are nothing short of extraordinary and reflect both Quaintance's commitment and the excellence of the rehabilitation program led by the Kentucky team. Pope, however, doesn't want to rush things. While acknowledging that Quaintance is progressing more quickly than expected, he has repeatedly emphasized the importance of avoiding unnecessary risks. He has an incredible future in this sport, Pope said, emphasizing that the priority is preserving Quaintance's career and ensuring he returns to his peak physical and mental capacity. This means following a carefully planned schedule. Even if it means he may not be ready for the season opener in November, it's worth noting the astonishing physical gains Quaintance has made during his rehabilitation. With 2 inches of growth and a 40-pound increase in muscle mass, he now boasts an even more imposing and athletic physique. Recent videos show him performing intense workouts in the weight room, running, jumping, and lifting weights with an energy that demonstrates his absolute dedication. These advances not only boost the confidence of everyone in the program, but also fuel the expectation that Quaintance could be a key player for the Wildcats once fully recovered. Jeff Goodman of sources say speculates that Quaintance's return will likely occur in early December, though this depends on how he responds to the next stages of his recovery process. Regardless of the exact date, the fact that he is ahead of schedule is reason enough to celebrate. For Kentucky fans, the idea of having Quaintance back with his newly strengthened physique and restored explosiveness is one that generates tremendous optimism for the season. This story goes beyond numbers and deadlines. It is a testament to the power of combined effort, the athlete who dedicates himself tirelessly, the medical staff who employs cutting-edge techniques, and the coach who prioritizes the player's well-being. If there's one thing we can learn from Jaden Quaintance's case, it's that patience and hard work can transform adversity into an opportunity for growth. When Quaintance finally steps onto the court again, he won't be just another player returning from injury. He will be a symbol of resilience, a living example of how science and determination can shape an athlete's future. And, who knows, maybe he'll be exactly the difference Kentucky needs to achieve great things this season. As Pope said, I'd love to see him on the court at full throttle tomorrow. It's probably not going to happen, but with courage and persistence, that day may be closer than we think. Mark Pope has done an excellent job this year. With his leadership, the Wildcats have not only redefined their athleticism and physicality, but also significantly improved their three-point shooting efficiency. A crucial aspect for any team aspiring to compete at the highest level of college basketball. Despite not having a player exclusively specialized in long-range shooting, Allah, Kobe, Bree, or Jackson, Robinson from last season Pope's squad boasts depth and versatility. Last season's team set a record with 341 three-pointers, surpassing Rick Pitino's historic 1,992-93 team by just one. Now, the goal isn't necessarily to surpass that number, but rather to maintain shooting consistency and exploit the balance of size, speed, and accuracy that the new roster offers. Kentucky's progress this summer isn't just statistical, but also qualitative. Pope and his staff tracked every shot, detailing each player's progress. Initially, only 2 players reached the 70% mark in three-point practice. Today, 6 players reached that mark, with a 7th hovering between 68% and 69%. This growth demonstrates that the team is internalizing the concepts of repetition, discipline, and confidence, essential elements for transforming performance in practice into concrete results in competitive matches. Among the standouts, Croatian forward Andrija Jelić converted an impressive 77% of his shots, while rookie Jasper Johnson, recently joining the 70% club, shows determination and consistency by pushing himself beyond his own limits in practice. Pope is quick to emphasize Johnson's potential. Wait until he's scoring 75 points every week, and that's a different story. Then it's like, this guy is going to kill you. This combination of technique, mentality, and scoring ability positions Johnson as an emerging weapon for the Wildcats, complementing veterans and experienced transfers. Williams also stands out as one of the key players responsible for the increase in long-range shooting. The team's collective work, as reported by Colin Chandler, highlights the synergy and chemistry developed over the summer, with impressive conversion streaks that demonstrate not only individual skill but also the offensive fluidity Pope strives to implement. Other players like Trent Noah, Colin Chandler, Denzel Aberdeen, and possibly Jayland Lowe complete a group of reliable shooters, capable of alternating between scoring and creating opportunities for their teammates, more than numbers or percentages. The most relevant aspect of Kentucky at this moment is its collective evolution and commitment to a style of play that prioritizes accuracy, rhythm, and offensive intelligence. Mark Pope's approach of continuous monitoring and personalized adjustments ensures that each player is prepared, not only physically but also mentally, to face the rigors of an season, whether in the preparation of young talent or the development of experienced players. The 2025-26 Kentucky team shows clear signs of growth and maturity. The expectation is that this combination of size, athleticism, and shooting consistency will transform the Wildcats into a versatile team capable of competing with any opponent and maintaining the tradition of excellence that has marked the program's history. The summer may be over, but the fruits of their labor are already visible, and this season promises to be different. The idea of Mark Pope not being at Kentucky today is a story that, while speculative, carries immense weight for the program's fans. Imagine the scenario. Instead of leading the Wildcats with his infectious energy and renewed vision, Pope would be leading Arizona, donning the red and blue colors of the Desert Wildcats. This thought not only sends shivers down the spine of BB, and also makes us reflect on how the fate of Kentucky basketball could have been drastically different. Let's go back to the moment when it all began to take shape. After years of turmoil under Calipari's final tenure period marked by historic highs but also by growing frustrations, Kentucky was searching for a new direction. The separation between Calipari and BBN was painful but necessary. The program needed a leader who could reconnect the team with its core values, passion, tradition, and excellence. It was in this context that Mark Pope emerged as the perfect choice. He brought with him not only a deep understanding of Kentucky's DNA, but also a modern, innovative approach to college basketball. But what if things had taken a different turn? What if, before being hired by Kentucky, Pope had accepted Arizona's offer? According to Jeff Goodman of Field of 68 that possibility was closer than many imagined. During the Arizona recruitment process following Sean Miller's departure, Pope had a successful interview. There were some genuine conversations going on, but the right person, Tommy Lloyd, got the job. Pope later confirmed, if Pope had chosen Arizona, the impact would have been felt deeply in Lexington. Kentucky was already at a critical juncture, trying to regain the trust of a passionate fan base tired of broken promises. Without Pope, the program could have fallen into an even darker cycle of uncertainty. Last year's coaching search was described as a veritable circus, with names like Danny Hurley turning down lucrative offers and Scott Drew opting to remain at Baylor. Even Billy Donovan, an iconic college basketball figure, was considered. But his ties to the Chicago Bulls made his hiring virtually impossible. Amidst this chaos, Pope was the choice that brought stability and hope. But imagine the alternative scenario. Pope in Arizona. The Tucson program is undoubtedly one of the best in the country, with a passionate fan base and impressive resources. Under Tommy Lloyd's leadership, the Arizona Wildcats have thrived. But it's easy to imagine Pope bringing his unique style of play and ability to connect with players to take the program to new heights. However, this would have left Kentucky in a delicate situation. Without Pope, the program could have sunk even deeper into its identity crisis, forcing the administration to make risky choices that could jeopardize the project's longevity. Fortunately, this story has a happy ending for BBN. Pope's love for Kentucky, a program he knows intimately from his time playing under Rick Pitino, likely would have prevailed, even if he had initially accepted the Arizona job. His connection to the Bluegrass State is deep and authentic, transcending financial opportunities or institutional prestige. As he himself has said, Kentucky is his alma mater, and that emotional connection is hard to ignore. Now, with Pope firmly at the helm in Lexington, fans can breathe a sigh of relief. He's brought with him a winning mentality, a renewed sense of purpose, and a unique ability to inspire his players. His impact is already being felt, both on and off the court. The Wildcats are once again among the favorites in college basketball conversations. And much of that credit goes to Pope's visionary leadership. So, while the idea of Pope in Arizona may be intriguing, it primarily serves as a reminder of how lucky Kentucky fans are to have him back. He's not just a coach. He's a catalyst for the renewal of a program that will always be bigger than any one individual. For BBN, Mark Pope is exactly where he should be. Leave your comments.